It's been a comedy of errors. I've returned here to Rapid Bay, but I'm just going to set up here. We're high up on a hill. I don't think you can really appreciate how high up we are, but we certainly are. We're about 30-40 meters up above the very, very rocky beach, and so I'll set up and come back to you shortly. We've got a nice pre-dawn glow, which is quite nice, but again I'm using the 32 to 64. I may need to change that down to the 23 depending on what we get here. 2-second timer, and we'll come back. Once that's done, we'll see what we've got. So this is the new jetty, several $1 million, I believe, to improve this jetty. And you'll see just to the left is the old jetty that was used when we were up on that hill a minute ago. That hill behind was a quarry. I still think it is a quarry, but it's disused, of course. And then they used to load the stone on little trucks, wheel them out to the end, and then load them on ships. So you can see there's some absolutely beautiful little posts here, and much more than there were when I was last here. And we had that crane which just sat about there, but it's removed the tops off this jetty all the way along. So beautifully done. It just means that we've got more free posts to use as interest. So I'm going to go. I've taken several shots of these little posts here, and I'll put one of those up now. What I'm interested in is this separated piece of the old jetty, so I'm going to photograph that. So I'm going to have to get quite low just to raise the top platform a little bit, standing above the horizon. I'm going to have to take out this centre column. As I said, I need to get quite low. And I don't want to do it straight on, because if I do it straight on, I'm going to have to contend with that hill behind. So if I get here and get low, I should, maybe not. How low do I need to go? That's the question. I might be able to get away with that just here. Let's see if that will go over that side. Will it? Won't quite. Bit more leg might allow us. And again, we've got to be careful if we get higher that we're not pushing that piece of the jetty onto the horizon line, which is the one thing I want to try and avoid. At the moment it's all in shot. Yeah, there you go. the filter holder itself wasn't tight. I felt some give, so just give it a quick tighten up. Checking the sky for vignetting. I think we can get away with a touch of a polarizer. 1.2 grad soft grad going on. Okay, so we're at 30 seconds. I'm just gonna pop that on for the 30 seconds and just see what we get. I'm going to take one now in landscape orientation to catch the end of that jetty as it's coming in on the right. So always remember, flip your camera, flip your filters. I'm going to zoom out a touch to capture that, and this time just edge it to the right. And once again, F16, quite nice. Yeah, it's a lovely start to the morning. Need to have that separation of that lone piece and the hillside behind. So we're just going to see whether we're high enough here or no. We're not quite right here. This corner piece here, corner piece out there is interfering with this piece of the with this tiny piece of the platform, so we're going to have to get a touch higher, maybe just a touch, yeah, we need just a touch higher. See separation there between the platform and the bottom of those rocks, and we've got a tiny gap on the horizon there. So I've got to raise it by about 4 or 5 inches. And while we've been faffing about, I think that sun's been rising. So I'm probably going to have to lower so it's coming in at about 20 seconds. We'll give 20 seconds a go. So this little gap will allow us to get the camera slightly beyond the barricade, and so that will enable us to shoot and cut out this newer jetty completely, I'm hoping. So that's going to be the plan. So I'm going to shoot through this gap here. So 3 stop, going on, focused on that jetty, 2 soft grads. Let's pump it up to 30 seconds. That looks about right. Let's go. Okay, thank you very much for joining Rafi and I here at Rapid Bay. We've had a lovely, calm, easy morning. It's none of this normal panic and running around that you normally get from me. So Rafi's looking at me and telling me it's time to go get on and have a walk. So that's what we're going to do. So all it leaves me to say is that wherever you are, please take care of yourself, take care of your loved ones, and see ya.